today. There's like a kind of like the sort of godly four, the four moves that kind of underpin all of the moves in CF, and if you nail these four, often it opens up all of the exercise, all of the different movements, okay? They are the squat, the lunge, the press up and the burpee. So what we're going to do for this video is that we're going to run through the good technique in each of the moves very quickly, because we don't want this 4-minute video to become a 14-minute video. Then we're going to give you a tip, the most powerful tip in each of the moves to improve it, okay? And then what I'm going to do with this video, I'm going to also put the links to 4 blogs that I wrote with pictures and videos at the bottom that will, if you want to do a little bit of extra reading and watching, maybe, you know, I would definitely advise you to go through these, because these 4 moves, if you can nail these 4 moves, you're good, you're golden. Not just in CF, but in all exercise, okay? So, the squat, the details of the squat, feet flat on the floor. Every single gram of weight should go through your foot. You should be as tall as possible throughout the movement. Your bum should shoot backwards without your body leaning forwards. Your knees should go slightly outwards, okay? So this is, Charlotte is showing you every single detail from sideways Shah, sideways on, face this way, okay? Feet are planted, knees go out wide, she stays nice and tall, she puts pressure in her back the whole way through, and her bum goes below her knees, okay? That's the squat. Tip for improving your squat. Phil Parkinson's tip is hanging off stuff is one of the best ways to improve your squat, because what hanging does, if you hang like this, okay, what she can do now is that her central nervous system, which is the computer which tells you how you move your body, it comes from the central nervous system. She's talking directly from the central nervous system into her joints and muscles. Rather than me saying, Shah, get your bum down, get your knees out, I can say, right, get on here, hang down, okay? And now she knows what it feels like to get her bum down and get her knees out, okay? Stand up a second. So, do this if you've got any problems with your squat, mobility, depth, range, anything like that. Get something over your head and hang down nice and low, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, until you feel it, and then apply it, okay? Yep. Second form, we're gonna do a press up, okay? So this is the squat for the upper body, hands shoulder width apart, flat body. If you look from her head down to her ankles, it's flat, okay? Then you're gonna basically, elbows come out, you're gonna push down. She's doing the other version, that's a crocodile press up, equal, just as good, okay? The main thing is that her body is flat, okay? Down to the floor, press up. Okay, now put your knees to the floor. Okay, again, watch from here to the knee, a flat line, okay, slowly up. Now do the praying, we bring your knees under here, okay? This is totally wrong where the force doesn't go through the chest, okay? That's the good technique. Now the main point, what's the tip for press up, Shah?
To get strong.
Get strong. There is no better way to improve your press up than to develop your ability to push force off your chest. So, shameless plug, we do strength training. It's a separate class called Body Salad. You don't have to do it with us. You can get a PT. I would advise you to get someone who knows what they're doing to show you the form. Yeah. Once you start to practice bench pressing, dumbbell pressing, flies, you will have much more power to push the floor away from your body, and your press up will suddenly become much cleaner, okay? Burpees, hands on the floor, hands about a foot from your feet, not, put them over here, totally wrong, okay? Bring your hands back here, put the weight in your hands, jump your body up, stop. Full extension of the body, as if you're just about to set up into a press up. Do a press up. Okay, stop. Now you're doing a half burpee, so jump in on flat feet, and then you jump up and clap where you're fully extended overhead. Tip for the burpee, get strong. Why?
Sorry,
why? Because press ups.
Because it involves.
Yeah. Because the press up is where 90% of the problems we see in the burpee. Some people put their hands too far apart. Most people, when they jump back, they do a terrible press up and their back bends and it's all wrong. So if you get strong in the press up with strength training, your burpee will become just so.
My tip is try and maintain core tension as you drop to the floor as well, rather than rolling down. Just switch on all those.
2 tips. You've got 2 tips.
Abs, muscle. Drop to the floor flat.
Yeah, last one, lunges, okay? So basically you're gonna take a good step, but not a stupidly big step. Take a massive step, massive. What happens with the back leg is that it becomes obtuse, okay? So step back up. Now take a good step. I do. Take a good step. Okay, right angle front leg, right angle back leg, knee towards the floor, weight in the middle of the back of the foot, and distance between head and knee is as long as possible, because that means she's got a straight back. If you lean forward, all right, that distance becomes shortened, and it basically removes the effectiveness of the move, and it also puts the force towards the front, which often goes up in the knee. So that's the lunge. Tip for lunges, to get good at lunges. What would you say?
You said, oh, well, mine is to try and keep the body as upright as possible, so that when you lunge, your body's the ear is kind of over the back knee rather than leaning forward. So try and keep the weight in the middle of the two legs.
Resist the temptation to lean forward because that, as she said, then the force gets put into the front of the body. Just stay nice and tall when you lunge.
Yeah.
And my tip is basically, if you get into the habit of just tipping or grazing your knee every time you lunge, what that does is depth. And with depth is range of motion. It's like a sort of guaranteed range of motion, and that will translate into better results. There you go, guys. Hope that was useful. Cheers.
Cheers.